If you are trapped in a cycle of constant overthinking, chasing after people who pull away, and living with a chronic, heavy fear of impending doom that everyone you love will eventually walk out, listen to me very carefully. You are not broken. You are not needy or crazy. Your nervous system is simply stuck in an old survival loop born from a profound core wound, the fear of being abandoned by people you love. Let us understand why this is happening to you right now. When you were a child, you completely depended on your caregivers for safety, validation, and emotional warmth. But somewhere along your childhood, that connection was broken. Maybe it was an explicit abandonment, like a parent leaving, a divorce, or the death of someone close, or implicitly, it was an invisible emotional abandonment. You had parents who were physically there but emotionally absent, hypercritical, or deeply unpredictable. As a child, your brain could not process that your caregivers were flawed adults. Instead, your inner child internalized a terrifying lie to make sense of the pain of not being loved, not being chosen. You concluded, if the people who are supposed to love me are leaving me or ignoring me, it must be because I am fundamentally unworthy. I am not good enough to make them stay. Notice how this single root wound did not just stay in your childhood, it branched out and poisoned every single aspect of your adult life. To protect yourself from ever feeling that devastating pain again, your nervous system adapted by developing specific coping mechanisms. Little child, first you became a chronic people pleaser. You learned to shape shift your personality, suppress your own needs, and say yes to everything and everyone just to keep the peace, believing that if you are perfect, they won't leave you. You developed an anxious attachment style. Your mind became hyper vigilant, constantly scanning your relationships for signs of rejection by everyone around you, mistaking an ordinary shift in someone's mood as proof that you are about to be abandoned. Or, little child, you flipped into avoidant attachment, where you push people away the moment they get too close, breaking things off first just so you can control the narrative and scream, I will leave you before you can abandon me. This wound triggers absolute powerlessness. It locks you in an internal prison of shame and guilt, making you feel like you need constant permission just to exist, let alone thrive. You live in terror of being judged by everyone for everything because rejection feels like an absolute death sentence to your nervous system. Little child, healing requires rewriting these belief systems. It requires showing your nervous system that the abandonment happened in your past, but it is not happening in your present. To permanently break this cycle, your brain needs repetitive, consistent reprogramming to build new neural pathways. Therefore, allow the affirmations to sink past your conscious walls and deeply soothe and heal that hurting inner child. Take a deep breath in and let it go. It is safe to lower your guard. I am safe in this present moment. The past is over and I am secure. I release the terror of being abandoned in my childhood. Those who could not see my value do not define my worth. I am fundamentally enough just as I am. I choose to stop chasing people who pull away. My worth is not up for negotiation. I am worthy of stable, predictable, and consistent love. I step out of the anxious survival loop. I release the heavy burden of chronic overthinking. If someone's mood changes, it is not a reflection of my value. I forgive my inner child for trying so hard to protect me. I give myself permission to drop the need to people please. I am allowed to have boundaries and I am allowed to say no. Saying no does not mean I will be left behind. I release the toxic shame of feeling like a burden. I am not a burden. I am a human being worthy of love and space. I release the fear of being judged by others. Their opinions belong to them. My peace belongs to me. I heal my attachment wounds. I am strong enough to stand on my own, and I am safe enough to let love in. I do not need to perform all the time or be perfect to make someone stay. The right people will choose to stay. The right people will always choose to stay with me. I give myself full permission to thrive. I step out of powerlessness and reclaim my personal power. I myself am the ultimate protector of my inner child. I promise to never abandon myself ever again. I am safe. I am chosen. I am securely held. The work is done for today. There is nothing more for you to fix, nothing left to chase, and no one you need to please, and no one whom you need to please. Little child, you are completely safe right here. For the next few minutes, let the sound of the ocean wash over you. Drop the heavy armor you have been carrying for years. You can let go now. You can rest now. Little child, you can simply allow yourself to be